Today we are looking at the Meganobs from the Orcs faction, so let's see how it will fare when we play over 10,000 games against a variety of opponents you may expect to see on the tabletop. As with each unit examined on this channel, Part 1 will show the value of the reviewed unit against Infantry, the second video will cover various vehicle and monster opponents, and the third will cover synergies and combos to maximize the efficiency of your bloody tasks. In my videos, I use the terms reliable and reliably to mean that the damage numbers reported can actually be relied upon even with subpar, but not ridiculously bad dice. My cutoff for this term is 70%, meaning that out of 10,001 scenarios, at least 7,000 return the result that I am reporting, or better. The reason I do not look at the average is because when you use that as your benchmark, you will fail 50% of the time. In order to make ourselves better players, we need to be pleasantly surprised when things go our way, rather than on tilt because we barely missed something that we really needed to go off. Please also bear in mind that every model I cover will also be seen in the painting corner throughout the video, and each of the 3 videos I post each week will equate to one model that will be mailed out to you, the viewers. All that is needed to win is a comment on this video and a subscription to the channel. 30 days after I post the video, I will send the fully painted model to one lucky viewer per video in the weekly series. I do not require you to also have the bell icon clicked, but if you do, it will help you get notified the next time I put up a video so you can enter to win that model as well. Once per month, I will review a larger unit voted on by my Patreon supporters. The winner of that unit will be selected from the patrons, so if you enjoy the channel, please look into supporting my ability to continue producing material by heading over to the Patreon link in the description below, or by purchasing your models through the affiliate link in Amazon, both provided in the comments section of the video. Without further ado, let's jump right into the possible enemies that you may face on the tabletop. As usual, this video, being the first in the series, will cover light infantry, horde infantry, elite infantry, and hard-to-kill frontline targets. Another video will cover hardened targets such as light vehicles, heavy transports, flyers, and other hard-to-hits, as well as elite armor. Finally, the third video will cover unique combos and synergies available to the units in question to maximize their performance against various targets you may face. The ultimate goal of these videos is to maximize your understanding of how this unit can be expected to perform in real-world scenarios, so let's get started. Up first, we have the lowly worms of the grimdark future, such as Imperial Guardsmen. They are enlisted in mass, and their lives are easily disposed of by the Imperium of Man. Light infantry could also be something like a Tau Fire Warrior, or a lowly Grot Squad, more or less just bodies for claiming objectives. Against these targets, the base melee strength profile of 5 can be reasonably expected to crush any unit, especially when you consider that every melee weapon they can equip is strength times 2. Meganobs also have access to a variety of ballistics weapons. A custom shooter, the base weapon of the Meganob with 4 strength 4, 0 AP, and 1 damage shots hitting on 5s, is best used against this type of infantry model. A squad of 10 can expect to destroy a 10-man Imperial Guard unit only 20 to 25% of the time in the shooting phase, assuming they are in range and they are without cover. Meganobs can also reliably put 5 wounds on this type of squad with their custom shooters in the base profile. However, if you are shooting from a freebooter squad, with their competitive streak activated, you can expect to destroy a 10-man unit of the same type over 60% of the time, making waiting to fire those custom shooters until after you activate a very sound strategy. Using the Combi Scorcha changes attacking these types of squads significantly. Assuming you can afford the points and can get close enough to fire, the chance of killing this type of unit in a single volley is 99.9%. If you wanted to maximize your points efficiency, you could get away with dropping down to 6 Combi Scorchas, then between 0 and 4 other types of ballistics weapons. 6 Meganobs with Combi Scorchas will set you back a minimum of 300 points at 50 apiece right now at the end of 8th edition. However, having the versatility to put wounds on less important models like the base version of the Meganob might help, as it saves you 60 points to have 4 of these Meganobs being base models. If you wind up going second or can't get the flamers in range on the first go-around, having a few models to spare might help you put points elsewhere in your army. You could also put a combi rocket, or my personal favorite for Meganobs, the twin kill saws on them, but the former should not be fired at this type of target unless you have no choice, and the latter, we will get to why it is my favorite unit when we talk about the elite armor later in the video series. Next will be a horde type unit, typically seen in squads of at least 20 and rarely exceeding toughness 4 or 1 wound apiece. A max squad of 10 Meganobs at the base profile of 4 5-up hitting, strength 4 shots with 0 AP can expect to wipe 7 models off the table when they level their weapons and fire, but would really be unable to kill an entire squad of 30 boys unless nearly every single dice roll goes your way, a statistical impossibility. Once upgraded to the 50-point variants, a group of 10 Meganobs will kill 22 models 70% of the time with the scorches in the shooting phase, plus an additional 1 from the shoot-a part of the combi weapon, because when you fire both weapons you suffer a -1 to hit from the slug-throwing half of the weapon. A group of 10 could get an additional 11 kills 70% of the time out of the 10,001 attempts with their power claws, totaling a reliable 34 kills against horde-type units in total in one player turn. Now let's discuss Elite Infantry. Elite Infantry makes up the backbone of many armies in the 8th edition. They are the Space Marines and their equivalents in the 41st millennium. They tend to have more than 1 wound and excellent armor saves. These units rarely have more than 10 models in a unit, and this is also where upgraded Meganobs will shine and base ones will not, dealing only 2 wounds in the shooting phase. However, a 500-point squad of Meganobs, 10 strong with scorches, could reliably put 10 post 3+ save wounds onto an elite infantry squad, meaning if they utilize something like a Bad Moon's show and off stratagem, they could reliably kill a 450-point Inceptor 10-man squad for 2 command points. More likely, though, would be a group of 10 intercessors at 170 points. If they are in cover when fired upon, the total wound count, even with the stratagem, would only reliably be 14, killing 7. However, the charge would still remain, and each Meganob carries a Power Claw, which provides enough wounds to get through 9 additional Primaris Marines reliably. Ideally, getting these close enough to shoot twice and get into combat with a second enemy squad would mean the semi-reliable destruction of 2 10-man Primaris squads for 2 CP and 500 points. If you can get a +1 to hit from a knob with a Wa banner or the Freebooters clan trait and bring saws rather than claws and guns, the combat efficiency increases to over 40 wounds put on the target for 430 total points at the cost of shooting. Finally, let's look at the hard-to-kill frontliners. This category would be anything that is excessively defensive, like a Tau shield drone or Nurglings. Against a shield drone, the Scorcher variant can reliably create 8 to 9 wounds per shooting round prior to the Feel No Pain fielded by the drones. Against the Nurglings, because their Feel No Pain only applies against attacks with damage values of 1, they will be better dealt with in the melee phase with either Power Claws or Kill Saws. With the guaranteed damage of 2 from the saws, a group of 10 Kill Saw Meganobs can put out 20 wounds reliably against Nurglings in close combat, while only 17 wounds can be created before the Feel No Pain using Scorches, and only 5 coming from the base custom shooter profile, with probably 2 or 3 of those being negated due to the Nurglings being disgustingly resilient. This means that not even a single model will be reliably killed by the base variant of the Meganobs in the shooting phase. Thank you for watching video 1 in the series on Meganobs. Stay tuned for the next video in which we will look at their efficacy against hardened targets, as well as my combos and synergy ideas in the 3rd video this week. Remember to subscribe and comment to be entered to win the model being shown in the painting corner of this video, and please help me support the channel by sharing this video with a friend you know who plays this army, using the Amazon affiliate link or by pledging directly to the Patreon linked below. Thank you very much.